A woman who almost died claims she saw her 1-year-old self crying face down in a crib. As a doctor who spent 50 years studying near-death experiences said they make us happy. Barbara Harris Whitfield also saw different scenes from her life and felt exactly the same as she had. The therapist, from Georgia, U.S., suffered respiratory complications while recovering from a back injury aged 32 in 1970. She said, "As I left my body, I saw my 1-year-old self face down in my crib crying. In every scene of my life review I could feel again what I had felt at various times, and I could feel everything everyone else felt as a consequence of my. Some of it felt good and some of it felt awful." It is thought 5% of people have near-death experiences, according to psychiatrist Dr. Bruce Greyson, who has spent 50 years working with patients who have experienced. He said, "I think the evidence overwhelmingly points to the physical body not being all that we are. There seems to be something that is able to continue after the body dies. I don't know what to make of." In 1988, truck driver Sullivan, from Connecticut, recalled looking down at his body as doctors performed surgery, and recalled a surgeon flapping his arms like a bird. The surgeon told Greyson that, after scrubbing in, he avoided accidentally touching anything by keeping his hands pinned to his chest and pointing at things for his assistance with it. It was the same flapping Sullivan had described. Despite being anaesthetised, his chest cut open and his eye. While Dr. Greyson does not know exactly what causes them, he concluded that they make us happier. He said, "The experience can totally transform someone's attitudes and behavior for decades. I don't know of anything else so powerful." In 1974, Henry, who was in his 40s, attempted suicide after his parents. He said he was transported to a meadow where his mom and dad opened, and while Dr. Greyson was concerned he would attempt suicide again, Henry insisted he never thought of it a second time. He said, "I don't think about that at all now. I still miss Mama, but I'm happy now that It is increasingly common for people to feel comfortable talking about their experience, his research shows, unlike in the 80s when patients would think they were the only one who had. And while all experiences are different, 80% reported to him that they let. Roisin Fitzpatrick suffered a brain hemorrhage in 2004, which she said made her become. She said, "I realized there is no beginning or end. No life or death. It made absolutely no difference if I was in my body. It was not even. I had become at one with this incredibly potent, highly charged field of energy." Dr. Greyson's first encounter with a near-death experience was when a student overdosed, and she recalled him speaking with one of her friends, despite being unconscious. Holly, not her real name, even correctly remembered every detail of the conversation. He said, "My immediate reaction was almost terror. This can't be happening. After a few days, I thought this couldn't. It must be some trick that people played on me." While Greyson does not know what causes them, he debunked suggestions that they are caused by a drop in oxygen levels, electrical activity in the brain, or as a result of the powerful drugs given to. And evidence shows that near-death experiences also transforms the lives of those who read about. Dr. Greyson wrote, "It is my hope that learning about near-death experiences will also give you the spark to reevaluate your life and reconnect with the things that fill your life with ever greater meaning and